you tired of looking down and can't see your feet? Are you tired of not being able to see your genitalia? Are you tired of sharing a bra with your woman? Are you tired of putting on your panties and they disappear? Tired of those pesky love handles? Well, then you come to the right channel. Because at this channel, I will teach you how to get rid of it. And we'll go on a journey together to stay in shape, eat right, and sleep tight. And how to wear your clothes properly. Okay, so today we're going to talk about health, exercise, nutrition, sleep, all those things that come under being healthy. So the first thing I want to touch bases on is cardio. Now, cardio could be considered as two forms of cardio. You can get cardio by walking, you can get cardio by exercise, by running, excuse me. You can get cardio by lifting weights as long as it's high intense. So or HIIT training, as they call it. Let me get that right. It depends on where you're starting out at. How far overweight are you? So if you're really overweight and this is your first time trying this, I suggest walking. Walk a mile, because you don't want to overdo it and push yourself too far, and then you're tired and now you're not motivated, because being motivated is one of the key factors of getting in shape, staying in shape, and reaching those goals that you have set for yourself. So how long depends on your body style. Now, if you're doing this to burn off a little bit of fat, I'd say you want to get about 20 minutes of good cardio in. Times a week, again, I'd say I do cardio 20 minutes on each one of my workouts. So I work out 6 days a week, and 6 days a week I get some cardio in. Weights. Let's go for weights. So on weights, you do not have to go heavy. I don't know where they have this misconception that doing heavy weights is the end all. That's not true. What you want to do is high reps. You want to get to about 15 reps before you get up to a higher weight. So if you can do 15 to 20 reps in each set easy, then you might want to up the weight a little bit to build muscle. If you're just trying to stay cut, then you don't have to worry about upping your weight. So let's say during a workout you want to, let's say you're working your biceps and you want to feel a burn. You want nice toned biceps and not making real big biceps. Then you grab a moderate to heavy, or light to moderate, weight, and then you hit 15 to 20 reps. You don't want to ever be under 15 reps if that's your goal. For you people that want to build big muscles, you want to be able to lift more and more and more and more. You need to understand this. You still need to be able to hit your 15 mark, okay? As you've seen in my previous videos, my thing is to max out what you can do. You need to, let's say you start out at 15 reps and then your next set, you can only do 12, and you're just burning it down. You're destroying those muscles so they can build back up. And that brings me to the next point, nutrition. Okay, so this is the biggest part of your workout. This is what's going to define you. This is going to make it where either you're going to be big swole, fat strong, or cut strong. Okay? You have to eat right. You cannot accomplish your goal by constantly putting trash into your body. If you're trying to put on muscle, then you don't need to be in a caloric deficit. You want to be in a caloric surplus. If you're trying to lose weight, then you need to be in a caloric deficit. Now, I use an app called Fitness Powder to keep track of my calories. I don't really keep track of how much they tell me to, now that I'm at a point where um, I'm just in it for the cut and the strength and building up some more muscle. Um, at first, I used it to make sure that I was in a caloric deficit. So the average calories for an individual to maintain a day in America is a 2,000 calorie diet. So if you're trying to lose a lot of weight, you probably want to be around 1,500 calories. If you want to put on muscle, you probably want to be around a 25 to 3,000 calories a day. So this takes me to the next point. What kind of food to put into your body? So there's several type of diets out there. I believe they all fit somebody. Keto doesn't work for everybody. Paleo diet doesn't work for everybody. You need to figure out what works for you for that point. So I personally think that if you're at a point where you're trying to you're trying to bulk up, I don't believe that the keto diet is what you need, because I believe that you need your rice to your fillers and all your meats to get where you want to go. If you're trying to burn fat fast, or you've hit a plateau where you can't get rid of pesky fat, then the keto diet is great for you. Keep in mind, if you have any health problems, though, if you have any health problems like cholesterol, rethink the keto diet. You may want to go somewhere else. But the keto diet is good for plateaus and burning fat fast. I personally don't like putting all the fatty fats in there, and that's where people get it messed up too. They want to put a lot of stuff into their bodies that aren't healthy because they are on a keto diet. Remember this: nowhere in that keto diet did it say put unhealthy fats into your body. They're telling you to put in positive fats, that you can eat all the meats that you want to, but don't go overboard on the nasty fats. You don't want nasty fats. That hurts your heart. That builds fats around organs that you don't want damaged. Remember, you're trying to fix the inside as well as the outside. It's not always a visual concept of, oh, I have fat here or I have fat here. I need to get rid of it. You got to remember what you're doing to the inside of your body, because even if you put on a lot of mass, you can still hurt your heart. So remember that. Make a good balance for yourself. Be consistent. Always be consistent on whatever diet you're doing. If you're going to do a diet, be very consistent about your diet. You may have to come up with new tricks of how you cook your food or whatnot, because it can really get old. It can get real played out to eat the same things every day. So consistency on diet and exercise is a must. Water. Okay. Look, you got to get your gallon in. Got to get your gallon of water in. If you do not get your water in, your body is not regulated the way it needs to. Water is a must. As far as your meals and your snacks, if you're feeling hungry, eat something that's appropriate to your diet to snack on. You want to have 3 solid meals a day. I wake up with a protein shake, a little snack before I go to the gym, and then afterwards I have a meal after the gym. Cheat meals. Okay. Cheat meals versus cheat days. So, can you have a cheat day? Depends on where you are at your point of your exercise. If you're at the beginning of your exercise and you're trying to drop weight, depending on how fast you're trying to drop weight, you do not eat a cheat day. You will hurt yourself more than help yourself. Cheat meal, yeah, don't go overboard. Don't order a 3,000 calorie cheat meal. Okay, be reasonable. Be smart about how you handle these type of things. If you're at a point like me, you can have a cheat day. Again, don't go overboard with the sugars or anything like that. If you're doing keto, your cheat day should be consistent of a cheat day called carving up, where you can have your rice and you can have your bread and you can have a dessert. Just don't go overboard with it, because remember, you're taking a step back on this day, and then you gotta take your next 6 back. So remember, anything that you put into your body is going to eventually hurt, that you have to work off later. Sleep. Oh my. One of the biggest mistakes that I made when first working out and losing weight, because I used to be 200 pounds fat, and I didn't get enough sleep. I was spending a lot of time programming, gaming, things like that. I wasn't sleeping, getting 5-6 hours of sleep a day. Not only is this bad for your look, your age, it's bad for your weight loss as well. Let's see. What's next? Oh yeah. 8 hours. 8 to 10 hours, depending on who you are. They say that women need more sleep than males do. Even as a male, you need to get your 8 hours of sleep in. And you'll surprise yourself of how it actually helps your face as well. Good diet does too. You want to look younger, want to feel younger, eat healthy, get enough sleep. You're going to hit a point when you're on your workout and you're like, I'm not losing the fat here, I'm not dropping enough weight here. Those are called plateaus. Those are the times that you may want to consider switching your diet. Think about that. Keep that in mind. When you get there, think about a different diet that may help. And again, I am going to be an advocate for the keto diet when it comes to those plateaus, unless you have health problems. So that's going to wrap it up for this segment. There's going to be different type of content. Always comment down below if you have content or you have questions or there's things you want to see. There's a name change coming soon. Right now the name on my page is Dave J. I want to do something else. I want to name it something else, something that represents what my channel really is. Subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching this video. Anybody that's new here, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. As every YouTuber says, there is going to be more content. My channel is not just about health and exercise. There will be code segments. There will be gaming segments. I'm trying to figure out a game that would go well with y'all. If you have any suggestions, please comment right now, and we'll be doing some Switch gaming as well with my children, which will be, trust me, will be exciting. Right now my focus is PC gaming, so anything on PC that you want to see, let me know. Benchmarks, I do benchmarks, all of that. Thank you for joining this video. Like, subscribe, share. I'll have my social media links into the description. Thank you for coming.